This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy, Netflix, Gamefly,
and the Facebook Photo Wizard. Your photos shall not be public from this day forth. Two witches' teats.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Diggnation, episode number 240.
Yes.
I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Diggnation covers some of the users' hottest submitted stories on the social news website dig.com. That's
Every 5 years.
G.com.
5 years. You haven't been able to get it out
You know
right.
what? I think we should change it and just make it retarded
What do you want to call it?
in that way.
What do you want to call it? What do you want to say?
We'll say...
Do it. Freestyle.
Okay. All right.
And I'm Alex Albrecht.
We'll say... I always like the kind of casual approach to introducing people.
Okay, like what's that?
Hello, friends.
That's casual?
Welcome to our couch.
Okay, that's casual. I like that.
Today we're in San Francisco, California.
Correct.
And we're going to be talking to you about some of the hottest stories on dig.com. That's nice.
It felt nice.
Something missing though.
Yeah, some sort of zip or pizzazz. Maybe a pizzip.
Prager's normally good at this kind of stuff.
What do you think, Bragg?
Why is he playing with...
Welcome to...
Thank you, Prager.
These are awesome, by the way. Squarespace sent these over to addict our time.
What are they called?
They're called Bondi balls?
Like
We just looked at it.
Buckminster Full and Buckyballs.
Buckyballs.
But they're not. They're little. I mean, you can make geodesic.
They're
cones
just
out of
magnetic
it.
balls that you play with all day long. You can't get your hands off the balls after you start going.
This is the only time I can't get my hands off balls.
Did you want to ask people?
They are fun. What's that?
You want to change the topic of the show?
No, we were just trying to figure out what to say
Yeah,
at
we're
the beginning
just
of the
screwing
show.
around. You
That's
know what?
okay.
If you have Buckyballs, let me go. I'll throw this out. Send us an email to fans@diggnation.com
You can get those at
of you, and you can get these at ThinkGeek, yeah, of you making cool things with them.
Yeah, because you can make pretty much anything you want with them. I've made...
There's a video of this guy like rocking crazy stuff. The TRS guys have these, Dan and Jeff, and Dan, first off, Dan has lost a lot of them. Because he does this thing where you like throw it down to the ground, it like splats, and it like, he threw it down and it like started rolling everywhere, and he was like, no, I actually lost stuff.
Earrings?
Right?
They can be worn as earrings.
Nice, I like that.
This is gonna fucking hurt. Oh shit.
Oh, you can do nose ring?
I'm gonna try it.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I don't want to sanitize.
You can do it. I agree. You can do it.
You're not supposed to stick stuff in your nose. Everyone's hands have been all over
No,
that.
that's not true. That's
Where's
not.
the hand sanitizer shit?
You're gonna put hand sanitizer on it and then shove it in your nose?
Hey, Adam! In my junk drawer, there's some hand sanitizer. Can you bring that shit here?
Is that your
Thanks,
junk
dude.
drawer because that's where you put your junk?
Everybody has a junk drawer, right?
I call mine my Whittle Widget drawer.
It's like it looks like the Purell stuff, but it's from Whole Foods.
It says Avant, as in...
Avant? I want to put my hand sanitizer?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Thanks.
Jeebus.
Okay, first of all,
Oh, go on. Oh, you know what?
swine flu season, people. You can never get too serious about this
You
stuff.
already had swine flu.
I did have swine flu.
You had swine flu.
I did. It was bad.
Okay, well, you're gonna have a nose ring. I'm gonna have a necklace.
Figure, stop zooming in on shit.
Well, I'm gonna look at your nose hairs.
Hurry up, do it.
Hold on, let me put a little
Make
bit
it
of this.
happen. Don't put it on there. It's gonna. That's not gonna be. You're gonna lose. Jesus.
I just totally lubed up this necklace now.
I don't want to know where you're supposed to put that chain of balls. You're like, check us out.
Okay.
Where did they come from?
It's still wet as fuck. Is it gonna burn my
No,
nose?
you're gonna be good.
hurt, dude.
No, it's not gonna hurt. You got it.
It hurts, right?
Yeah. Ow. Fuck.
No, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Do it again.
No, I'm not doing it again.
I don't
It was a
know.
one-time thing.
Oh,
You know
that
what?
was awesome.
I'll do it.
You can make cock ring out of these.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Let's get into the show, shall we? Cock rings to begin. Also, let's talk about the FBI. That won't be any
my
weird
nose
Bing
smells
search. Cock rings in the FBI. Oh, that's weird. A hand sanitizer's on it. Hey, pray. Yeah. Okay, so the
Yes,
FBI
it's got my nose
sucks
stuff on
at
it.
Photoshop. Pick 2,643 people dug this story submitted by Daily Dose for me. The FBI this week released a digitally altered image showing what Osama bin Laden probably looks like now that he is older. While the FBI client claims to have used cutting-edge technology to create this image, a Spanish politician had noticed that the poster is a modified version of his campaign photo. So here's the picture. Let me just page up here. Patch up. Whoop. Okay, come on.
Whose campaign photo?
Well, first off, here's the picture. That's the adjusted picture.
Right.
This is Bin Laden now, what they think Bin Laden will look like, and then that's the Spanish politician.
Oh.
Well, it turns out they did use the Spanish politician's picture. Now, this guy's clearly overreacting. He's like, I feel unsafe going into the Americas now because I'm on the...
yes.
Look, dude, that doesn't look anything like that guy.
Yeah, but still, the fact that they're released... Let me get this call. This could be my TV repair people.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hello?
I'm gonna sick Osama Bin Laden on
Yes.
you. I'm gonna be like,
Hello?
I put a hit on you, Osama Bin Laden. Look,
Hello,
you're not even doing anything.
I got disconnected. AT&T fuckers.
Hey, you know what? You chose. So
You have the same thing.
I don't feel like this is that big of a thing. I mean, it sucks, yeah. But dude, look at those two pictures.
Well, come on, dude.
They don't look anything
Shut up, though.
alike.
It doesn't matter. They released that photo saying this is what Bin Laden is.
Yeah.
Could you
They
imagine?
said that they used fancy freaking skills to make it.
No,
like,
no,
no, we took
that's
it on
not the bigger.
photo.
The bigger problem is you wake up in the morning and you're like getting your fucking tea or coffee and you sit there and you grab the paper and it's like this is what the fucking most hated man on earth looks like right now and you're like that's fucking me.
Yeah,
that
but
sucks.
all right, if it really looks like you, I don't think that looks like the Spanish politician guy. I mean, it looks a little bit like him because it's a picture of him. I'm telling you, what?
If this is my TV repair people, I just want to make sure they got
What are
the
you
right
doing?
address.
Are you calling back? Oh, what are you doing?
If this is something else, we might have to cut it out.
Oh, your Mr. cuts it out lately. You're like, please don't add that part.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available.
What?
Okay, well, you know what? You don't show
You know
up at
what?
the house.
Boo, yeah. F it. You can keep my TV. So, I agree. I think it's bad. I mean, it's bad form that, one, they decided to use a stock footage of a politician to do this.
Or anyone.
Well, anyone.
Well, first of all, the other pictures of Osama, it's kind of weird. You know, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he just like I would never recognize him. The only thing I know that's been jammed into our heads over and over and over again by the media here in America is the beard with the fucking like turban.
Yeah.
And if I saw that guy walking down the street, I'd be like, hey, how's it going, sir? Like,
He'd be like, good, I'm Osama Bin Laden. You're like, ha, me too.
yeah.
Like, that guy's fucking funny.
It's funny.
That guy's
Exactly.
a crazy motherfucker. Bin Laden.
Right. I mean, it just goes to show you, he could be anywhere.
Yeah, he could. He's a ninja.
Yes.
Anyway, that sucks. So don't put your images on Facebook. The Facebook wizard actually was the one that picked it out.
That's right.
All right, next story.
Okay. Let's see. Your next story of the day. That's funny. It's not a funny story. 3,470 people dug this story submitted by, I don't know who submitted it. Stupidest tattoo of all time. It doesn't list it on the dig bar. Stupid tattoo of all time. This guy got sunglasses.
He didn't even get sunglasses. He just got glasses.
I think they're Ray-Bans actually.
Yeah, but he can. Yeah, but without if he had blacked in all of his inside eyes, that would have been hysterical.
Ah, that sucks, man.
Who does that?
It sucks because you're pretty much stuck with that for the rest of your life. I mean, as you are with most tattoos, but
yeah, but on your face you can't laser that off.
You can't laser that off. You're kind of, you know, when you get tattoos in the back of your mind, you're always like, if I don't like it later, I can always get it taken care of. You know what I mean? But you're kind of screwed with the whole face thing because it can cause scarring.
Does it look like a Mike Tyson one?
I mean,
No,
dude,
he's
got
it's
sunglasses.
that's a tattoo, not sunglasses.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is horrible.
Thank you, Glenn.
See, I'm wondering
Glenn
though.
says it's horrible. You know it's bad.
If it's
when
bad,
it's
yeah.
horrible.
If Glenn's like, you know what, too much, a little too much in the tattoo thing. Did you ever get? Didn't you have ones on your legs that you were gonna get removed? Did you keep them?
Yeah, I kept them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was stuff I got when I was 18. I was like, I'm not a big fan. But
They're not that.
no, they're
You know
not
what I
bad.
mean?
It's
Yeah.
just a matter of like.
I just remember you were talking about like, well, should I get them off?
The
Get 'em
thing
off?
I can recommend about tattoos, without a doubt. And
Please,
I
this
have,
is good because I don't have a tattoo.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tattoos. The thing I can
You have
recommend.
6 tattoos?
I have 6
Oh yeah,
tattoos.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I got to tell you without a doubt is make sure that they mean something to you. Just don't be like, oh, that's a cool design, or oh, I thought like the inside of my arm with Shenong, the guy that discovered tea, definitely means a lot to me.
Yeah.
You know, this little mantra I got means something to me. A couple others I have mean something to me, but there's a couple I got where I was just like, I just sounds
cool.
like a good idea.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But thank God I didn't get anything fucking really horrible because I've seen some bad ones out there.
Yeah.
But the other thing I'll say, I'll tell you, my buddy got freaking Jamie, the girl he was dating, tattooed in across his chest when he was 19. Broke up with her and then got a red void stamp tattooed over the top of it. Kind of funny.
Amazing.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, but that sucks because then even no matter how funny it is, every girl who's dating is like, really?
Yeah.
You must have liked her. You must have been so madly in love with her. Would you get my name tattooed
Right,
on
exactly.
you? And he's like, F that.
Dude.
And then it's like, why wouldn't you do that for me? You did it for Jamie.
Right, totally.
Void.
I've actually had this conversation with a girl before about getting tattoos of the person's name on you.
You mean she wanted you to get a tattoo of her name on you?
Well, she was just like, well, would you? And then you're like, what do you mean? It's like the Bud Light commercial. And they're like,
Yeah.
you know, would you say the beer or the dog? And you're like, what?
You're like, I don't know, the dog?
Do you know what I mean?
would
Though?
I
Like
do?
you don't know. Like there's no right answer.
Oh, the
Because if
fact
you say
that the
yes, then
question
they're gonna
is-
be like, oh, we'll do it, please. And you're like, no. And they're like,
You're like, I meant no.
right.
And you're like, I meant no.
If you have no tats, it's really easy to be like, oh, I would just never get anything tattooed on me. But they're like,
That's what I do.
have, the guy that discovered tea, how come you can't get me? And you're like,
You're like, he's cooler.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, he does more for me.
Right, exactly.
That man's dead. You're like, well, you don't do much.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible.
Glenn's getting a tattoo. Well, I would say, the
Glenn, you're getting a tattoo?
You mentioned you might want to get one.
Is it gonna be a dolphin?
Dude, did I tell
Is it gonna
about the
be
bet we
you?
had?
Is it gonna be you
you
riding
here?
a dolphin?
Who was here when we were betting about the butterfly?
Butterfly.
Oh, okay. We were watching a football game the other day. Oh, it was fucking Cowboys versus.
Indian.
Oh, it was Dan Heward.
Versus Indians.
It was Cowboys versus Minnesota, and I said to Dan, I said, okay, if the Cowboys win, well, he was taking the Cowboys, I was taking Minnesota. Which one of our teams loses, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The other person gets a butterfly like that fucking big, like a
Yeah.
little tiny one, like a little like quarter
Yeah.
postage stamp
Yeah.
on their tramp stamp at their lower back, like really tiny.
Oh, that would be good.
Wouldn't that be great?
How is that good?
I mean, that's a hardcore bet.
It's a hardcore bet.
That is a hardcore bet.
And it sucks for your bro, right? Because they get it and they're like,
Well, did
fuck.
Dan
And
do
most
it?
people, no, he didn't take the bet. But most people,
blame him.
I wouldn't take the bet either. I was wanting to see what he would say. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But most people, like, can you imagine you're hanging out with your girlfriend and she's like, what?
Is that a mole or a birthmark?
And you're
Oh,
like,
it's a birthmark.
she's like,
Is it a multicolored butterfly?
What's on your tramp stamp area? And you're like,
You're like multicolored butterfly.
small miniature multicolored
Yeah.
butterfly.
I was a big Micro Machine man. And my favorite was the butterfly bus.
That's
so I just
awesome.
thought, really small butterfly. You know,
Oh,
I
that's
just
cool.
it symbolizes freedom on my tramp stamp area. I love it. Okay, next story. 7 classic movie moments you didn't know were improv. 2,333 people dug this story, submitted by M.K. Lopez. Script writing isn't easy. Some people spend months trying to perfect a specific scene, trying to write that perfect line that sticks in the minds of those who hear it. Then these guys come along and do it off the top of their heads. So some of these really took me by surprise, I have to say.
I like the Clockwork Orange one.
That was one of the ones that took me by surprise. So first one, interesting, is the famous line from Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins plays the insane Hannibal Lecter, right? Mm-hmm. He even got an Oscar for playing the part, even though it says here he's only in the movie for 24 minutes of the whole movie, and he wins an Oscar. So the clip above, they have some of the clips. The most famous line from the film, while this line, and it was the Farver Beans line, I think, though this line was, in fact, while this line was in the script, the hissing after was not, and surprised everyone on set, especially Jodie Foster. So the like,
Let me
that
see the
crazy
hissing.
part. You've seen the hissing.
Yeah, but it's fun to watch again.
Okay, hold on. Let me just see here.
That was super creepy. There we go. Turn up volume.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Isn't that epic?
Interesting.
So they get better. Taxi Driver, the whole thing in the mirror.
Right.
All improv.
No way.
Yeah, Scorsese was just like, just do something like you. That line, "You talking to me," is actually became pop cultural reference. The Film Institute, blah, 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 wasn't even in the script. De Niro was just supposed to spend a moment looking menacingly at his reflection in the mirror. So he starts doing that whole scene, right? The Shining.
I never saw it.
He was supposed to just break down the door.
I never saw it.
And then he did.
No, I rented
You should
it. And
watch it. It's
dude,
awesomely
I
creepy.
just don't like super creepy movies.
So
man.
he's supposed to break down this door and just stick his head in. Well, he breaks down the door, sticks his head in, and he says, "Here's Johnny," which is the thing from the thing. Creepy as beyond all creepy wasn't in the
Oh,
script.
hit play. I want to see it then. I want to watch this part.
Gives away the whole movie.
Does it really?
Here's Johnny.
It's way creepier in context, because he's been like chopping down. Casablanca. So the big moment in Casablanca is "Play it again, Sam," which most people think is a quote from Casablanca. Actually, is not in the movie. It's "Play it, Sam." You know the one, whatever. I can't remember what it was. And then, so I guess the other thing is the "Here's looking at you, kid" was actually an inside joke between Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman.
No. He's looking at you, kid.
Which is interesting. And so Clockwork Orange, there was a really bad sort of like invasion rape scene in Clockwork Orange. Clockwork Orange is a crazy fucking movie.
That was a crazy movie.
Well, the scene where they come running in to the people's houses, you remember the scene where they run to the house? Well, I guess they kept doing the scene over and over again. And Kubrick was like, "This isn't creepy enough. This isn't creepy enough." And he said, "Well, why to Roddy McDowell, I think, Malcolm McDowell." He was like, he said, "Well, just dance around or something. Make it seem like." And so then he's very flippant about it. So he comes in and starts singing, and he does that whole thing where he's singing through the entire thing.
Why does your audio suck?
I don't know.
Glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at
So he starts singing that. They were never Stanley Kubrick never said blah blah blah. Turns out super freaking creepy. Stanley Kubrick runs to a phone, picks it up, calls the studio, and goes, "We need the license Singing in the Rain now for this movie. Go get the license Singing in the Rain."
No way.
Yeah, because he was like, "This has to stay in the movie." Which is so cool. Raiders of the Lost Ark, great classic moment. I guess they shot all the stuff in Egypt, and everybody was getting sick. And Harrison Ford actually like tore his rotator cuff. It was this horrible shoot. Well, the scene where the guy with the sword comes out and starts swinging the sword, the scene is written that then the sword guy chases Indiana Jones all through the street, and there's this giant chase scene that happens. Well, he's tired. He's like, "F this, I don't want to do it." The sword guy does his bit, and he just looks at him, pulls out the gun, and shoots him, and he falls over, which is like one of the most iconic scenes in Indiana Jones, and it was simply because, geez, with your play.
I like to watch the thing.
So this was supposed to be a giant...
your vocal description is awesome.
This is supposed to be like a giant... He was supposed to chase him around, like all this stuff.
That's awesome.
But he was super tired. So he's like, "Nah, I'm not going to let this guy chase me around."
That's awesome.
Cool. So anyway.
All right.
Those are some moments. What's up?
That's a good story.
It's time
Thank you, I
for
appreciate
some sponsors.
No? You have a story.
Next story.
Cat?
Yes. Our cat fails at time portal. 2,765 people dug this story. Take a look. Trying to go through the time portal.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh, the cats are the best.
Amazing. You know why cats are? You know why cats are so great? Because they completely bounce back. So you can.
Right.
You don't have to worry about laughing
Like
at a
that cat didn't
That cat's
die
like,
or
"Whoa,
anything."
that was weird. I thought that was a time portal."
Right.
Like 4-year-olds.
Yeah. I was like trying to catch my clone, and you guys, he caught me.
It's amazing. Oh, Glenn, show Alex what you do with your cats. Oh, you already showed him earlier.
Cat stacking?
No, the
Oh yeah. That's epic.
It's pretty awesome. He's got a remote control helicopter that he brought here.
I was actually looking up other pimp ones.
Yeah, this is
Like
good
more
stuff.
expensive ones. There's ones that are really expensive that are supposed to be pretty badass. Little helicopters, like
They're
little
not
baby
as
ones.
much as you'd think.
How much are they?
You can get a really good one for like $250.
$100.
$250.
That's not bad.
They're super. They're way more controlled than
We
the
wanted
lower
to
one
do
you have.
we want to do a big segment on the Totally Rad show about RC cars, like the ones you had to like. Do you remember like the
Hydraulics and
grasshopper
shit?
where you had to build
Oh,
you
the
have to build them
Grasshopper, yeah, for sure.
yourself?
Yeah.
It's just very old school. I feel like that. I wish people. I hope people still do that.
I hope they do too.
Yeah.
I remember the grasshopper.
What's that movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Oh,
About
he's huffing
RC.
gas and stuff.
Yeah.
About RC cars.
Yeah. I mean, it's not about that. It just encompasses because he wants to find a hobby, and that's what he embraces because he's got head
Oh, that's
problems.
interesting. I don't know what that is.
Well, his wife died.
All right, now we'll get to the sponsors on that uplifting note. GoDaddy, reliable, secure web hosting without long-term contracts. GoDaddy's hosting plans are bigger and better than ever with 99% uptime, free 24/7 support, and no annual commitment. Plus, enter the code DN1 to save 10% off any order and find all the rest of the Diggnation GoDaddy deals at codes at revision3.com/GoDaddy.
Netflix, thanks to Netflix for sponsoring this episode of Diggnation. With Netflix, you can rent over 90,000 titles online, including lots of Blu-ray titles, with free shipping both ways to your home. Netflix plans start just $4.99, and as a new member, you can get a no-risk 2-week free trial membership. Check it out, www.netflix.com/Diggnation, and make sure to type in the www. You can also go to revision3.com/ you suck, dude. I was like, /Roku.
You don't know what Roku is?
Roku, it's the Roku box. Yeah, I hear they're cool. I don't have one.
All right, GameFly.
Well, what is that for, though? If
It's
you want to
just
set
a
up
good-
Roku on your set-top box.
Yeah, but let's you stream all the all the
Rev 3
Netflix
stuff.
movies.
But it just doesn't do high def, man.
Yeah, it does. There's a iDef Roku.
Is there?
Go to revision3.com/Roku. You'll see it.
Okay, hold on. Revision3.com/.
So you can play all the Roku, the Diggnation stuff. I mean, the Revision 3 stuff for free. And then if you have a Netflix account,
Oh shit! There's an HD box.
Hell yeah, dude.
HDXR, wireless in.
I
And it's
have it.
Wi-Fi. Is it
I have
good?
it. Yes.
Can you
it's-
give me one?
It's fantastic. Yeah, I'll get you one.
What? Give me one. Put that.
Can you
Put
get
that
us-
noise.
All right, dude. That sounds great.
Let's do it. I'll do that.
Sure,
What?
I'll do Roku right now.
GameFly. GameFly is the largest online video game rental service and offers you a choice of over 7,000 new and classic titles from across all consoles and handhelds. Speaking of Harrison Ford, with plans starting at $15.95 a month, GameFly members can always rent. What? Can rent 1 to 4 games at a time, keep them for as long as they'd like. There are no late fees, no due dates, and shipping is always free. Once you're done playing a game, send it back, and GameFly will send you the next available game on your list. If you really like the game you're playing, simply click Keep It on the GameFly website, and the game is yours at a discounted price. GameFly will even mail you the case and manuals free of charge. Diggnation fans get a 2-week free trial when they go to www.gamefly.com/Diggnation. Some restrictions apply. See site for
Did
details.
you hear that thunder?
That's crazy.
During your promo.
Did it pick up on the...
Amazing.
What do you think that means?
It means GameFly. Bagoosh.
God wants me to check your GameFly?
Maybe. What's the cross promo?
/Diggnation.
No, cross promo.
Oh, cross promo. Have you checked out Revision 3's newest show, Anime TV, yet? Anime fans, it's your weekly guide to what's hot in Japanese pop culture with anime movie reviews, updates, game releases,
Manga.
and everything under the rising sun. You should check it out at revision3.com/animetv.
All right, last story of the day, Death Metal Rooster. 838 people dug the story submitted by Kyle's cousin. His record just went platinum in Norway. Here we go. Ready, Kevin? Are you kidding me? Why is it so roostery?
Shut up. I gotta hear that in full volume.
Amazing. What a cock. Amazing.
That was so badass.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. All right, let's get to our email, shall we? This is a question. Wow. Versus Eve question from Gustavo. Hello, everybody. I just got a question for Alex. In the latest show, you said that you are playing Eve online, and I know you probably got a little verklempt over there. I know.
Gregor, don't go like this to fan yourself off,
Just
dude.
because my ear
No,
hurts
don't.
so
It's
much
all
from
good.
putting-
He's wearing that earring.
Still wearing
No,
it?
I was. I took it off. It hurts.
Amazing. And that you were a longtime World of Warcraft player. I was a WoW player, playing since Classic. I just, like you, a few months ago, deleted my subscription. Since then, I'm looking for another MMO. I played Mortal Online. Had a great idea, but kind of flushed down the toilet. Then Eve got my attention after I found out that you were also playing it. I got encouraged to make an account, but still couldn't find the fun in this game. What fun do you see in this game? Best from Brazil, Gustavo. Gustavo, honestly, I kind of lost interest in Eve.
I was gonna say.
But
it's
here's
so
the
stupid.
thing. I've been playing the beta of Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online is some shit.
Dude, is it more like Star Wars where you just had to like run around and
Nope,
freaking...
not at all. You get a ship. You're in the commander of your ship. You have to like move
Upgrade
around
your
and
ship.
upgrade your ship, but you can be in a fleet of star fleets. You're fighting Klingons and all sorts of crazy shit.
with other friends.
With other friends, you got to like get their shields down and then try to get photon torpedoes between the shields that are down. It's really fun. And then you beam down to the planet and you're running around shooting Klingons with your away team. And you're like doing the medical tricorder to like make people healthy and freaking shooting guns. It's
How's
good.
the graphics? Good?
Amazing.
So somebody...
Comes out on February 2nd. Yeah, so I'm very, very interested.
All right, I'll check that out.
So if you'd like to have your email read on the show like Gustavo, please feel free to send to fans at Diggnation.com. Well, that is it for this week's edition of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Until next time, check us out. I'm at kevinrose.com.
And I'm at alexalbrecht.com and also totallyradshow.com. And remember, a mirror is not a time portal.
Yes.
Mirror.